And the youngest motherfucker hallucinate. Yeah, with my kids through the projects. They don't stay no present. Check what you have. Straight where you have. Unless you got on, put your ass again. Clap back to the yo. Rapping with the yo. Even when I'm bitches got my strap on me and my blade too. You gon' play who? You gon' fade who? Bitch, I will shake you. Bitch, you from exist. Self-made, never let it play. We can tell you ain't, we can tell you ain't. What you say you are, you ain't are, you a fake. Yeah, break the wall, break them down. It's time to get animal. It's time to get involved, where the ball, where the ball. I'm better for the black weapons, they rioters. I'm a villain, I'm a gangster, I'm a rider. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a vandal. Black notes, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a cheat, ain't no mirror, ain't no peace. I'm a mafia in the streets, and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain. A piece, a second, a flannel. Black notes, bandana, and a flannel. What up, folks? No, I was just letting some music play for a minute so we can get some eyes in here. Smash like on the way in. Some shit that's personal to me. I'm not gonna put any names out there right now, but there's something that's came to my attention, and I wanted to know what y'all think about this shit. What up, though, Parkhead? What's poppin'? My Skyland homie. I told you we international over here. But yeah, I had a real hectic night, and let's just say now look, this is the way. Let's get. You see the title. We got to protect our children, man. I know this has nothing to do. It does have something to do with, I guess, the Ron Savage, African Bambooty, all that bullshit, Diddy. But that's not why I'm waiting live not to talk about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? That ain't who I came to talk about. What I'm talking about is a little closer to home. You know what I'm saying? This is in the Detroit area, and I personally know some people involved in the situation. So check it. What do y'all think? What is your opinion? Smash like, man. I mean, because we all know, like, all right, you go to court. If you get called into court to testify against somebody, all right, this is the way we were brought up. I mean, I don't know about everybody, but in Detroit, or at least in my neighborhood, or at least where I hung out, the people I fucked with when I was younger, growing up. I still look at it like if you get on the stand and testify, you're looked at as a rat. When is it okay to get on the stand and testify? Is it murder? Is it, I mean, fucking drugs? I mean, okay, how about when it has to do with kids, man? Is it okay? Are you a rat still if you get on the stand and testify against somebody? And I'm not just talking about sexual abuse to a minor, but what about physical abuse also? What about a grown man putting his hands on a 2-year-old, just turned 2 years old? And I mean, when I mean put their hands on, I mean punching them and throwing them like they're grown. You know what I'm saying? And this is like a 6'2", 6'3" grown ass man. And I'm saying this because the situation I've been dealing with this shit tonight. Not me personally, you know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Gutter's not the one that I'm talking about. But would that person be a snitch if they got on the stand to testify against somebody who beat the shit out of their 2-year-old son? I mean, beat the shit out of him, fucking left paw prints all over, fucking knots, busted lip. I mean, let me know. Hit the like. Let's get some eyes in here, man. Let's get some eyes. Because I feel as adults, it's our duty and our job to protect the children. And if somebody can put their hands on a baby, a child, a 2-year-old baby, whether it's physically or sexually, I mean, everybody, yeah, we know this whole sexual abuse shit is sick in the fucking head. And we already know the African booty stories and Ron Savage and all that shit. That shit's foul as fuck. Those motherfuckers need to get buried under that bitch. Or really, they need to get a dirt nap, if you know what I'm saying. But look, let's say, all right, you're in a situation where something happens. The police are there. Now, you personally, let's say, all right, would you do this? Let's say it's your two. Let's say, all right, let's say it's your nephew. It's not my nephew, so y'all don't get it twisted. But let's say it's your nephew. Look, Parkhead, this is how I'm gonna tell you. What up, though, Louis? Salute, family. You know I gotta shout out Video Matt. Whenever Louis taps in, I shout out Video Matt all the time. That's the home. But no.
let's say this isn't my nephew, but I'm using this as an example. Let's say it's your nephew. He's 2 years old, and you know that the father beat the shit out of him, and it's your sister who's the mom of the child, and she's scared of the fucking to call the police because she's scared of this man also. You know what I'm saying? He done put paws on her bag already. So she's already on tick, scared, hiding in a bedroom with the baby. Wasn't there when the shit happened. And okay, so let's get that out. So that's your nephew. What do you do? All right, so you go, let's say, all right, I'm gonna go, you instinct. You know what I'm saying? Instinct. What is your first instinct? I'm gonna go kill this motherfucker. I'm grabbing the fucking Smith and Wesson, I'm throwing it in the fucking seat, I'm grabbing a couple extended clips, and I'm talking real. And fucking I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? But let's say it's in an area we ain't talking about in the hood, in Detroit or anything like that, like where I'm at right now. I'm like, we're in Detroit. Look, they got fucking horses and shit out here. Here, I know it's a serious topic, but we down here cut through Rouge Park in Detroit. I think I seen a fucking horse. Yeah, there's a horse right there. Something's going on down here in Rouge Park, y'all, and it's raining out, and they still out here. So come down to Rouge Park. Looks like it's a good place to have kids. They got horses, all that shit. Look at all these different horses. Bring your kids down to Rouge Park if you're in Detroit. All right, now that we got that, but it's our jobs as adults to protect the children. So if that's your nephew and you know the dad just beat the fuck out of him, you grab your strap, you going over there because instinct tells you I got to go fuck this dude up. Okay. Now look, this is the two options that I see. This is me, and this is my opinion. Like I always say, opinions aren't facts. Everybody got opinions. Don't mean they're facts. But let's say you fucking all right. So you go over there to fucking there's two options. You can either someone's going to jail. All right. Let's just put it like that. Someone's getting locked the fuck up. Now either it could be one person could just go to jail for the abuse, for doing the abuse. That's if they go the police way, call the cops come. Or one person still goes to jail, but another person ends up 6 feet under. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know what I'm saying, I mean, what's understood don't need to be explained, man. I mean, fucking meaning. So you go and murk the father of this 2-year-old that he just beat the shit out this your 2-year-old nephew. So you go and murk the father. He done beat the shit out of your sister and all this shit. And now remember, I'm saying this. This isn't. I'm changing names and people and all that. This ain't. I'm just saying, if you were in this position, it could be your grandson, it could be just a friend's son or daughter. You know what I'm saying? But what would you do? I mean, are you still a rat? Let's say you pull up and the police are there. Okay, so now what are you gonna do? Do you just go ham, say fuck it, the cops, and just kill this motherfucker, or just let the police do their job? Let's say the police are actually gonna try to do their job. Let's see the cops. Do you put your faith in the police? And then let's say they hit you up. Now you got to testify. Now you got to fucking go on the stand and testify against this piece of shit to fucking let them know that, yeah, he beat the fuck out of a 2-year-old baby. And he been beating the fuck out of a 2-year-old baby. All right, so would that person who got on the stand to testify be considered a rat? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm saying, Parkhead. I agree with you. Parkhead says when it comes to child abuse, nobody genuinely would look upon you as a rat for that. That's that's what I was saying. Yeah, go take care of business. I see what you're saying, but what are you supposed to go take care of business while the police are there and all that? That's what I mean. Okay, so now let's say dude does get out of jail. Let's say, all right, so now dude's in jail. Police take dude to jail. That's what I'm talking about now. You went to go take care of business, but the cops got dude, all right? So let's say, all right, so he's locked up. Dude's locked up now. And this ain't his first time being locked up for this type of shit. So now what I want to know is Are you a rat if you fucking testify on the stand? Because you know we look at people that testify on the stand as a rat, dog. That's how, well, at least that's how we've always been looked at that shit. So, but when it comes to kids, me personally, Gutter, and I can only speak for myself, then you ain't a rat, dog. You're not a rat. Protect the children, man. That's the one thing out of everything, man. You cannot overlook it. Anybody who overlooks this shit and lets this shit happen, I feel they're just as guilty. I feel like they're just as guilty. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, Parkhead. So so you agree with me. You're not snitching if you go and testify on the stand against somebody that beat a 2-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Look at these crazy cases now. And I'm not talking, like I said when I started this live video, this isn't about the Diddy shit. Let me put my seatbelt on before I get pulled over while I'm chopping it up with y'all. But I'm not talking about the Diddy situation. I don't know if kids was involved in Diddy shit. I know the Bieber, the Usher allegations. We'll talk about that another time. I know about the whole Ron Savage. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. Fuck African Bamboo. You know what I'm saying? I know about all that. I'm not talking about that. This actually isn't hip hop related. This is something I just wanted to know what y'all think. I want to know what the people out there, the fans of the Hood Smokers podcast, the people that tap in, the people that are catching this just because they're scrolling up their lives, how they feel. You people out there in the world, when it comes to kids, it's different. You're not right. I agree. But see, it seems like these days, this younger generation, man, it's like even ratting is okay, almost acceptable, even if you rat on your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying your homeboy if he beat the shit out of a 2-year-old kid. That shouldn't be your homeboy. You shouldn't be hanging with somebody that's fucking beating a little kid. And it fucking makes me sick to my stomach for real to even be discussing this shit right now live. Parkhead, I'm gonna hit you up later. I'll let you know what's going on. But I think right now, besides the people, the people from this has been going on all night. Brother King X, BKX knows what's going on right now. Shout out to my homie BKX. Antonio Todd, I know you're probably still sleeping. He's down there in Tucson, Arizona. We're up here in Detroit. So it's already in the afternoon in Detroit. So Antonio's probably just waking up and all that. So shout out to Antonio Todd and Brother King X. I just needed to talk and vent and get this shit off my chest. Because, I mean, there's a lot of things going through my mind right now. Like, all right, you go blast it. Let's say he gets out. Go blast him. But you go, even if you know you're in a fucking suburb, you know the fucking police is catching you right off rip. I always swore I would never go back to prison unless somebody fucked with me and my family's lives. If it was family related, then it's everything's out the door. I don't give a fuck if the cops is on their way. I see you before they get down here. It's gonna be problems. And this is why I can't say names on this video, because this shit is, I mean, this shit is just happening right now. And it's sad, and it's been hitting me hard all night. I haven't slept yet because I've been dealing with some shit that's been going down, and it involves a 2-year-old kid and a 2-year-old baby and a fucking grown ass man that's like fucking 6'3", fucking 250 pounds, beating this kid. And now, yeah, the police came and finally got him this morning and shit. He dipped. Long story short, I'll tell you a little bit of the story without saying names. So, Pete, dude knew he heard something going on. They was scared to come out the room. I'm not going to tell you who they was. They had the baby, though. The baby was safe. Now, when they came in, the dad had the baby. He said, don't go in there. The baby sleep. The baby sleep. Baby came out right to the baby's mom. Right to the baby's mom, crying. Face swelled up. Fucking black eye, fucking busted lip, nose, fucking fist prints across the back. Dog. Nah, fuck that. Knots on the head. The baby's at the hospital now being checked out. So that's all taken care of. And thankfully, the family, shout out to the whole family, you know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing, no matter how much family beefs, y'all should, when it comes to the come down shit, crazy shit like that, with kids and family, it's fuck everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Family over everything. Right? And family ain't always blood. You know what I'm saying? We're not just because Parquet, you fam, you know what I'm saying? So it's family over everything. Like my wife, my daughters, my sons, my grandkids. my uncles, aunts, cousins, my homies, my tight dogs that I consider brothers. When I say brothers, that's they're included. You know what I'm saying? Not just my biological brother. Shout out to Big E. But I mean, God, yeah, no, I know they get the business in prison, but not all the time. Here in America, they like I was in Marquette prison. It's a prison. They had a special unit for people that had cases dealing with kids. So they could had the choice of not going on the yard to get fucking stabbed up. You know what I'm saying? So they could just stay in their unit their whole time protecting. But I understand it's the prison's job to protect the inmates. I get it. I get that. I don't agree with it, but I get it. In Wayne County Jail, get the fuck out of here. That's in Detroit. Especially the old side. I'll tell you a story about a fucking chomo. This dude, I remember his name. This is how, and this was over 20 years ago. I was in Wayne County Jail facing 13 armed robberies, impersonating a police officer, robbing a police officer, bunch of bullshit, felonious firearms, fucking carrying a concealed weapon. Anyways, I was in the county. I'd already been in there fighting this shit for a few months. And fucking this guy comes on the rock. His name's Leonard. I'm on the old side. Everybody on the old side, everyone on my rock is in there for murder, attempt murder, armed robbery. There's nothing else. So dude comes on. He was from Lincoln Park, Michigan, downriver. His name was Leonard. If y'all know that motherfucker, he's probably got out of prison before I did with his bitch ass. So a while ago. Hopefully he's paying for everything he fucking did. But look, he comes on our rock. And we're like, what'd you do? We're like asking him about his case. Said he got caught with crack. Said he got caught with fucking crack. Southwest CC, my wife in the building. I love you, babe. Like I said, even though family might argue and fight amongst each other, but when it comes to the come down, you see how everybody sticks together and shit. And that's why I'm not bringing nobody's names up in this shit or anything like that. I just wanted to see what people think when it's ratting okay. Because, you know, they say, oh, dude testified. He testified in court. He's a rat. But did he testify against a fucking somebody that harmed a child? Isn't that different? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I was talking about this old bitch ass motherfucker Leonard in Wayne County Jail. So dude says he was in there for crack. Like we're thinking already, I'm thinking like, why would they put a dude that just got caught with some crack on the rock with a bunch of killers on the old side? They got the new side for the short timers. We was all on our way upstate to prison. We knew that. So fucking anyways, he gets pulled off the rock to go to court. We're chilling, watching the news on TV. It was like the 12 o'clock news on TV. We're on the rock watching it. And guess who comes on the news? Leonard. His court date just started. And guess what he did? He molested an 11-year-old. You know what happened to Leonard? Check this. Soon as the Deps bring Leonard back to our rock, when you go to Wayne County to get in the rock, they put you at one part of the bars. They open those up. You walk in. Then they take your handcuffs off and shit. And then you're at the fucking, there's other bars there where they hit a button and that opens. That way people from the rock can't rush the cops or whatever, I guess. Anyways, as soon as they did that to Leonard, as soon as he got past the fucking bars and the police opened the bars, my homeboy, Hot Boy, shout out to Hot Boy if you're still out there. I ain't gonna say your real name. You know who you are for Southwest Detroit, from Cahalan. Hot Boy dropped this motherfucker in front of the desk. Beat the fuck out of this motherfucker in front of the Deps. You know what the Deps did? They didn't even tell us locked down. They fucking broke the bars, dragged Leonard's bloody ass from the little, he didn't even make it on the whole rock. He made it to where they broke the bar part to come onto the rock and dragged him away. No one got in trouble. None of that. Another time in Wayne County Jail, same similar situation. Dude was in there for molesting a young girl, child molestation, but this time it was in a bullpen. Everybody was getting ready to go to court. And word got around what dude did. Next thing you know, you hear one person yell, and there's like hundreds of us packed in this bullpen waiting to go to court. All this, they call it the bubble and shit, where you go around. You know what I'm saying? That Wayne County Jail on the new side. My Detroit people know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this dude got beat so bad. He got beat so fucking bad that by the time they got everybody out of the bubble to fucking go to out the pile, whatever you want to call it, to go to court, he was still on the ground laying there, not moving, bloody as fuck. They ain't give a fuck. But see, that's the thing. But in jail, in prison, I seen a whole different thing. Yeah, they get fucked with, but it's like they protect them also. In Wayne County, it wasn't protected. Now the counties where y'all are at, I don't know if it's different. That's just my experience from it. And I just had to get some shit off my chest because this shit been irking me. I mean, it hurt me real bad, and like inside, I still hurt real bad right now. And I know Southwest CC feeling it right now, feeling me and the family. So the people that do know what's going on, just know if that motherfucker that you don't got to worry about anybody calling people rats or none of that for testifying in court when it has to do with children. You know what I'm saying? When somebody beats up a 2-year-old kid and you testify against him in court to make sure this mother, I mean, because if it don't, let's just say dude probably ain't got much time left on this planet if he doesn't stay in jail. And that's not me threatening anybody. So don't nobody go ahead and screen record it and say, look, J Gutta's threatening so-and-so. Because I know there's some people that's going to watch this that know exactly what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. But I just needed to know, like, when is it ratting? Was that being a rat if you get on the stand? I just wanted everybody to know that I'm not going to be looking at y'all as a rat. You won't get put on blast on here as being a rat for testifying. If you ever testify against a child molester or child abuser, physical or sexual abuser, you will never, ever, ever on this channel, on the Hood Smokers podcast, about me, myself, Jay Gutta, be called a rat.
What up, though?
I was just getting ready to almost wrap it up, and now we can get your opinion on it because you're the only other person that I talk to that knows what's going on. I'm not saying no names or who's involved. I just wanted to know everybody's opinion on what it is. If you like, are you considered a rat if you testify in court on somebody who either sexually or physically abuses a baby? You know what I'm saying? That's what
Hell
I was
no.
on. That's what I
Hell
was
no.
on.
They need to be prosecuted. Hell no.
Exactly. Because some people be like, well, if you testify, like even like murder trials, a lot of people look at it like that. Don't testify on the murderer. You know what I'm saying? You're a rat. You're a snitch. But I think when it comes to kids, I think pretty much anybody who doesn't agree with that, then they're probably a fucking child abuser themselves. You know what I'm saying? They
Hmm.
gotta be. And I just wanted my people to know, Carcass said, what up, though, BKX? Yeah, but I just want to know what everybody seems to be on the same tip in the chat. When it comes to children, it's a
What up, though,
totally
Parkhead?
yeah, it's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the
It's
same when it
it's
comes
a different
to
ball game when you get to messing with children, when you get to dealing with children and all that. That's ZT right there for real. You ask me, any motherfucker who touch a kid, whether sexually or physically, needs their ass beat.
yeah. Somebody said JoJo he said, look at it like this. Do you want him to go to prison or do you want to go to prison for hurting his act? That's what I was trying to say. Look, either way the shit could play out is two people can either one someone's going to prison. Either the molester or the abuser, I should say. Either the abuser's going to prison or the person that goes and killed the abuser is going to prison. Unless these kids get away with more shit. Yeah, it's just gonna get away with a lot more shit. They throw the book at people for drug cases more than they do for people that are out here harming kids.
Pedophilia and shit.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to say. Like before, when people first started tapping in, like this ain't about Diddy, this ain't about punk ass Ron Savage, this ain't about bitch ass African Band Boogie. We talking about in real life, like this is your sister's son, and the baby daddy beats the shit out of him. What is you gonna do? What would you do and shit? You know what I'm saying? If you and let's say you can't, all right, we all gonna say we gonna fuck him up. All right, we fuck him up, but what if you can't fuck him up? What if the police already got him in their hands and you testify? They want you to testify in court. So that's what my whole thing is. Are you still consider? Do people still say you're a rat? You gotta understand and testify. I say hell fuck because I'm all about protecting the children, and I said I couldn't speak for like you, the Black Tony on top of the whole Who Smoker podcast. I can only get my opinion. So that's why I'm glad you tapped in and shit. Cause I had just gave about a half hour, 45 minute breakdown of shit. I just leaving out names, you know what I'm saying, and all that. We don't need to put all that out there. And I think you're the only other person besides the people involved that know about it. So, but yeah, so I wanted to get your opinion on that. So that's about when is it like not considered a rat when you testify? That would be considered? Would you consider that a case when you can't
Hell,
call?
anything dealing with children, flat out.
Right.
Uh, unless you plan on issuing street justice, then that's a different thing.
That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I mean by, all right, so you go do the street justice, and that's if they get out. All right, so let's say the cops don't do their job and all that shit. And the motherfucker gets out. Now street justice comes into play. And then you end up getting locked up for the shit. Because of this motherfucker. But I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I would never go back to prison, do no dumb shit like I used to be doing back in the day to put myself in jeopardy because I got a family to take care of out here. But if you fuck with any of my family, and like I said, all family ain't blood. And it's when I say family, I'm speaking on everybody. We're all my brothers, all our homies, family, immediate family, everybody. We're all the family over everything. So fucking that's the only way I'm going back to the joint. You know, I'm not going. I'm not just gonna be out here doing dumb shit. I was young and dumb when I caught my cases. I was a fucking teenager and shit. I fucking went to prison. I was just turned 21. I mean, it's fucking. I was stupid then. You're still a kid when you're 21 and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I wasn't beating up. I know babies at 21 or 22 or 23 or even 15, 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is just foul, dog. Like, and then you got to think about it. A baby can't talk for themselves. They can't speak for themselves. So that's your job as an adult. I think that's the children. That's my opinion. Like I said, opinions are facts, but we all got them. But I mean, that's my opinion. If you plan that good enough, you'll ever get out of prison and it just comes up missing, you'll never get in trouble. True, but you see now you're doing some shit that could get a motherfucker indicted right there
Right.
by that comment right there. You're saying. So I'm not even gonna address that comment right there because what's understood don't need to be said. You know what I'm saying? We get that, but I mean it's not like we're on here on YouTube live fucking plotting somebody's fucking murder and shit. Don't y'all don't get it twisted. I'm just curious to what the people out there was, what their opinion was about this. You know what I'm saying? With the people out that are tuned in watching us right now, the hood smokers, the people from other places, like what their opinion was about this. Speaking of the popos, I'm passing one of these punk asses.
Ain't no, ain't no way in shape or form that we endorsing anybody go up there commit any acts of violence or vigilantism. We just here to
Right.
simply get the opinions of the people.
That's facts. And fucking I don't know about other cities, but we got something here in Detroit called the Detroit 300. And you know, that's actually what they go around doing and shit. Is busting like people like child killers, child abusers, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I seen their headquarters. Someone that got killed by their headquarters. Not to change the subject, but did you see that on the news the other day? They found a dead body that was like right across the street from the Detroit 300 headquarters. What up, though, Chester McFly? Phillies in the building. So what do you think, Chester McFly? Are you a rat if you get on the stand and testify against somebody that abuses a baby, a child? I mean, I would not call somebody a rat that was you know, fair enough. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about right now. And it has nothing to do with the Diddy shit, has nothing to do with the bamboo shit, all that bullshit. This is some personal shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know people probably like, oh, they're probably talking about Diddy or they're talking about Ron Savage and every shit. But nah, this real life shit. This shit goes on every day, everywhere. It's going on probably right where you're at. Yeah. I see you got a check by your name, Justin McFly. That's cool. I don't know. I never seen that check by a name on YouTube, so I don't know. That must be some new shit, dog. Cause I ain't never seen nobody with a white check next to their name on YouTube, dog. But congratulations on getting a white check on YouTube. But yeah, I think it's fucking that is not right, dog. To me, you're not a right. If you testify against somebody and get understand somebody who does that, and I know some people say, well, if you get understand and testify, yeah, street justice and all that. But what if street you can't get them with the street justice? Well, street justice get them in prison though too and shit. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's why I said I wouldn't advise nobody do that either.
Right. And don't think motherfuckers can't shoot kites to the joint and let motherfuckers know. Don't think motherfuckers ain't got people in prison still. When I was locked up with motherfuckers that are never getting out. They're never gonna see the day of light. You know what I'm saying? I can shoot a kite to the joint real quick. Motherfuckers that ain't never gonna see the day of light. They in that bitch forever. They ain't never getting out. And they don't play that shit when it comes to kids. You know what I'm saying? That's off limits all the way. Now that's dope, Chester McFly. Yeah, I'll have to. I didn't get a chance to really check too many of the messages and all that shit. But and like I said, it's a serious topic and it's been going on all night. I've had a lot of drama going on tonight. A lot of shit been happening tonight. I just needed to get out here. I want to see what people were saying about it. And I need to get this shit off my chest without putting anybody's names out there that are involved. And I want them to know if they're watching this, that ain't nobody gonna look at them like a rat or a snitch if they fucking tell the police what this bitch ass motherfucker did and they fucking testify against this bitch ass motherfucker. So I just wanted them to all realize that people tuning in and shit. Got you, Brad. Yeah, I'm about to I need to smoke too. Almost back to the crib. I'm about to smoke with Southwest CC. I know she was in the chat. But yeah, it's a serious topic, man. It needs to be addressed more. And it seems like YouTube is kind of like they're against shit like that, and that's crazy. But they don't want you to talk about shit like that, and that don't make no sense. And it never will make no sense to me and shit. But it's been going on forever. But yeah, I'm about to be pulling up to the crib and shit. I'm glad you tapped in for a minute, brother King X. Tonight we got Omari, award winning movie writer, director, documentary writer, book writer, award winning Omari on tonight. So we got some clips of some new movies he just produced that are coming out. So that's tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. He's from Detroit. He lives in Atlanta, and it's gonna be a dope interview. He's been in this game a long time. He knows what he's talking about. You can learn something. Anybody that's trying to get into like the movie industry or writing movies or directing movies, starring in movies, like we know our brother right here, BKX, is dibbling and dabbling in the acting and shit. So make sure you tune in tonight. Shit, maybe you might see the Hood Smoker podcast in Omari's next film. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit, but live tonight, 8 o'clock. Y'all know the time. Y'all know, check in on the Discord. Award winning Detroit author, writer, director. You got to push that hard.
Yeah. All right, BKX.
All that.
Make sure you check out that Go Bang too. Tell the radio stations to play it.
Make sure you make sure y'all request Kettering University of Kettering Flint. Make sure y'all call and request that single "Go Bang" by me. Make sure y'all hit up DJ Los on 98 and request "Go Bang." It's coming to San Francisco, Bay Area, all over.
Yes, sir.
So get ready.
Much love, BKX. I'll talk
I'm
to you
out.
in a little bit.
Yep. I'm out.
All right, peace out. That's BKX, y'all, the Hood Smoker Podcast.
Peace out.
Peace out, fam. But yeah, I just had to get that shit off my chest. I'm at the crib now.